Tymesha Reed was just 23 years old when her life was taken.
She didn't deserve that.
Her dad cannot believe his daughter is gone.
Ty, I'm always love you, man. You're right here in my heart.
23-year-old Tymesha Reed, affectionately known as Ty, was a smart, hardworking, and loving young woman who was always there for everyone around her. Tymesha came from a large and close-knit family and was considered an amazing big sister and role model to her younger siblings. She loved to draw, listen to music, and most of all, loved being a mother to her 4 children, ranging in ages 2 weeks to 4 years old. Around 12 p.m. on August 21st, Springfield police were called to the 1200 block of Linden Avenue for reports of shots being fired. Upon arrival, they would find a young woman suffering from gunshot wounds.
A woman is dead after a shooting in Springfield this afternoon. The shooting took place on Linden Avenue.
The victim was identified as 23-year-old Tymesha Reed, who was sadly pronounced dead on the scene. Police immediately began searching for Tymesha's boyfriend, 34-year-old Christopher Carrington, who ran from the scene with 2 of the 5 children that were in the home at the time of the shooting. Tymesha's family and friends were devastated at the news of her murder and say she, of all people, did not deserve to have this happen to her. They described her as an amazing mother to her 4 children and an even better sister. As they reflected on her murder, the thought of her children being without their mother hit them harder than ever.
Family members, friends, and neighbors all gathered to watch as police worked. While on scene, Sergeant Derek Smith told me that crews were responding to a possible shooting. When they arrived, he said a woman had already died. I spoke with some people who knew her. They told me she was one of the most selfless people they had ever met.
You can call her any time of the night. She was always there.
One family member, Niall Cameron, told me she's the victim's sister.
My sister was amazing. That's all I gotta say. She was amazing.
She and her cousins agreed that she was a fantastic mother to her 4 children.
The best mother ever. The best mom you could ask for. She made sure her kids had everything they needed by herself.
The sisters had a bit of an age gap with 5 years in between them, but Niall said her big sis always took care of her. Did you look up to her a lot?
Yeah, we had a good bond because
News Center 7 is still working to confirm from Springfield Police what happened, who the shooter is, and what led up to this shooting. But for now, a family is grieving and left to think about all that the person they loved wanted to do someday.
She wanted to travel with her kids. She never been out of state. She wanted to move out of town. She wanted to do a lot with her kids.
The day after her murder, roughly 100 family and friends came together for a balloon release at Tymesha's home, the very place where her life was senselessly taken, to honor her and cherish the memories they have of her.
She didn't deserve that.
Her dad cannot believe his daughter is gone.
Ty, I'm always love you, man. You're right here in my heart.
Ty was what those close to Tymesha called her. And for those who did not have the opportunity to know her,
that she was a hard worker. She was smart. She loved to draw. Man, she loved music. She loved her kids. If anything, above anything, she was a mother before anything.
A mom with 4 little kids, including a baby just weeks old. Now her large and extended family will raise them.
He here with me, and we're going to work with them. We're going to make sure they get the same love.
Family also told me Tymesha was a role model to her younger siblings.
She was an amazing big sister.
Tymesha's younger sister, Niall, said she could go to her big sister for anything.
That she was a good woman. She loved her kids, family. She would go hard for anybody.
34-year-old Christopher Carrington turned himself in shortly after her murder and remains in the Clark County Jail on murder, felonious assault, and tampering with evidence. Tymesha's 4 children will be raised by her extended family.
1, 2, 3. Long